All right.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages.
These nuts.
These nuts are proud to produce to you the man himself, Quack2, Dirty 1824, and it's Ripples, I guess. He's not using his gamer tag, so
I am.
He's
and
cheating.
It's IDT21 in the building.
Woo. Okay, guys, what's up? What's up? This is the Rage Gamers. We're Zoom meeting in because we cannot social distance, because if we social distance ourselves, we're gonna beat our asses. Hey, how y'all doing?
What?
Yeah.
Hey, Pasa. Hey,
He said that backwards. He said
we can't social distance because if we do social distance, we're gonna beat our asses.
We're gonna throw some pisazos when we see each other, okay?
Pretty much.
Damn,
Okay.
all out war.
All out.
Guys.
All right, guys. So we're here meeting up today. This is gonna be our first podcast. We're gonna do a video cast, see how this thing rolls. I think it's gonna roll pretty nice. I'm like
Season 3 of Rage Gamers.
Pretty much.
This
All
is
right.
season 3. It's been like 5 years. It's been like 2 years in the making.
Yeah, 2 years in the making.
This is the quarantine season.
This is the quarantine edition.
Quarantine edition. The season we've been waiting for since we're like bad anime right now. So
Pretty much.
This is
One
Tournament.
Piece. This is
Dark Tournament.
One Piece is pretty consistent. No, One Piece is pretty consistent. What we are is Full Metal Alchemist, especially with Brotherhood.
No, Dragon Ball, because we need to like yell. That's when we mostly do.
Ah!
3 episodes.
Yes, Dragon Ball is.
I like how I
part of
lowered him. See, I like how I lowered his volume.
Yeah, Dragon Ball's part of it because it's just the power scaling is off,
Pretty much.
and there's no way.
Yeah, I'm hiding the Saiyan hair. I can't do that.
Yeah, there's no way to hide that. No way to hide that. Power scaling is off.
Wait, but who has the Vegeta hairline? Because no one here has Vegeta hairline.
No one has a widow's peak, huh? No.
I have a lot of hair, so I'm like, I don't want to show you guys. So
I've seen it. I saw your Instagram post, so I don't.
My boy like Melvin the Lion, you know.
Bro, he looked like Simba. He looked like Scar. He definitely looked like Scar with the black hair.
Damn, he did call me ugly. I knew it. Called me ugly.
You know, in Africa, Scar, the name, I think it means trash. Is
Yeah,
it?
Taka. Yeah.
Taka. It's trash.
They called me ugly and trash. Damn. Yeah, can't call me Rico. Sorry, bro. Oh, the meeting no longer has a time limit. Okay, thank you, Zoom.
All right,
longer
thank
has
you,
a time limit. Thank you for letting us know.
Zoom is so nice.
Aw.
All right.
I wish my sister was.
Okay, let's do that one more time. We'll be back, okay? I'm gonna end the meeting, and then I'm gonna send the link out again, okay?
What?
Cool. Test
It's
run.
gonna
test
kick
run,
us out.
work.
All right. No, it's not.
It says
It
that has
just
a
said
limit.
no time limit.
Oh, okay. Fuck it.
Whoa.
You know, when I see something in my screen, what I do is just like, hey, I don't give a fuck. Get out of the way.
Well, it said,
golly.
no, and it's
You know what's
no
funny
longer has
though?
a time
You know
limit.
what's funny? It recorded it, so we're gonna see it.
Yeah,
You're gonna
yeah,
see my
you're gonna
fail
see
in
it.
it, right?
You're a fail,
Okay.
bro.
All right, let's get into it.
All right, guys. So we're here once again, coming in from this quarantine. We're trying to practice our social distancing. Please stay home.
No.
Support the front line, all the medical care workers out there, man. Thank you very much. We're all
You're
you.
welcome.
Muchas gracias.
Shut up,
You're welcome.
Anyways, we're here in the Rage
welcome.
Gamers.
Wait,
Now
you're
we're-
home. He says you're welcome, bro. You is in practice for it. You are not there yet. And I pray quarantine should be the first thing you do, becoming a doctor. Oh no.
He can't spell quarantine without himself.
What?
Quarantine has an age? Nani?
Nani? All right, let's go, guys. All right. So what's our first thing on our agenda today?
Hopefully this mouse goes into my damn keyboard. That's the fuck going on first.
Well, I think the first thing on the agenda is figuring out how that mouse goes into his keyboard.
How is it going to be? Is it going to be 50% chance?
I don't know, bro. It looking like 100% fail right now. I'm mad.
Hey, what do we say?
folks, hey,
99?
Ripples, your future doctor, ladies and gentlemen, can't even get the mouse of damn keyboard. Sheesh.
Oh, that's why.
I don't want a prostate exam from Ripples.
I got it. No, I got it fixed. Hold up. Prostate exam. I'm not gonna be that type of doctor, weirdo.
Hold on, I guess so. Let's go.
It's running around.
All right.
This is gonna be good.
It's gonna be
rectal
let me-
examination
let
number
me-
1.
Let's focus on ripples right now. How long is it gonna take him to put that mouse pad?
I don't know what the.
This is him right now. Okay, so I put the
That's
there.
your-
I don't know why this.
That's my
mouse isn't working,
nostrils.
but whatever.
Oh, okay. We're good. All right, we're good. Okay, let's switch back.
So like the mic goes over here, and the headphone goes like here.
Let me just put my other mic that it's not in use right now and use this mic. Let me mute this one and turn this one on. Hold though.
Ah, damn it! Whatever. Okay, so first thing on the list is what the hero bands. We're gonna talk about hero bands.
Yeah, we're gonna talk about hero bands. All right, guys. So we know that like you all know that we all play a lot of Overwatch, and we've been playing for like 3 years now.
Yeah.
About 3 years. So
People have owned it for 3 years, but they haven't played it like 3 years.
pretty much. So now we're talking about
Silver
hero.
quacks.
Wow.
Anyways, so they're gonna hero band rotations. So
Yeah.
add it now into how it used to be. So what's your opinions on this, guys?
To be honest, I don't see the point of this right now because they well, at least they're being consistent with the fact that they're banning the same heroes in regular open comp as they are in the Overwatch League, because at first they were different heroes, which didn't make sense.
Okay.
So, but I don't know, man. Like, this is a difficult topic for me because I really don't mind playing with all of the characters available. Like, that's fine. But what really irritates me is that like they're forcing metas. You know?
I mean, that was the whole thing from the get-go, that they wanted to force the metas.
But the thing is, like, if you're gonna I was okay with like, you know, you updating characters to make characters less powerful, but obviously because of what happened with, you know, goats, that no matter what they did to Lucio or what they did to Brig or what they did to, you know, Zarya or Reinhardt, Diva, they didn't matter. Goats was still being played, but now with that 2-2 roll-up, you really can't do that. But I don't know, man. Like, you're taking away from a lot of people who really are just trying to get into the game, as far as like the lower level, like lower ranked people, like bronze, silver, gold, and you're taking away a lot of characters that are really easy to use, which is why they're picked so high in like high competitive, like in the higher competitive roles, because they took away Anna, you know, 1 week, and obviously if you take away one of the best healers, they're going to go to the next best healer, which was Moira, and now she's banned. You know, and you don't have that many healers to begin with. I think 1 week they banned two healers, right? They banned Anna and Moira. Like,
Yeah, they did.
like, what was the point of that?
That was an experimental failed phase.
That was ridiculous, because, you know, you can't just, you have 7 characters that are healers. Why are you gonna ban 2 of them? That's like a third of the characters in that pool.
28.6, but okay.
Yeah, but you know, but what they're trying to do is, what they need to do is add more healers. That's what I feel like they need to do.
Which is what Echo should have been, but everybody was like, honestly, I had to voice my displeasure with that when it was announced that she was a DPS, because I feel like with her to being a DPS, the long queue times came in because of that. Like, everybody wanted to play her, especially with her being available inside of, you know, competitive immediately, unlike how it used to be, where it was like, what, a week or 2 before you were allowed to use her, like use a new character. Yeah, so
A couple of weeks.
yeah, it was like 2 weeks, and now it's like automatically she's in, and like the queue times I noticed, especially as DPS, went from being like 7 minutes sometimes to, it was like a 15-minute wait to solo queue. Like, that's ridiculous. And I'm at plat trying to get into a game, and I can't. I have to wait 15 minutes to get into a game. That's ridiculous. So like, and plus, the last time you saw like a wave of people trying to get into a new character was Ashe, because when Baptiste was brought in, nobody wanted to play him. Like, the group, like, nobody flocked to go play Baptiste.
Yeah, because they were confused with this new healer that could jump really high. It's like a Lucio but grounded, you know.
Yeah, but no one played him as much as they're playing Echo, and no one played Ashe as much as they're playing Echo, and no one played you know Sigma as much as they're playing Echo. So like, they need to add, I feel like, instead of just like not just hero bans, they need to add more characters to like the other two roles. Because how many characters are in there? Are in a DPS? You have 8 tanks and 7 healers. That's 15.
17.
So you have 17 DPS characters, bruh.
17. Yeah, that's terrible.
All right, let's get someone else on this conversation. All right, 31. What do you think about this whole situation about hero ban?
From what I did a little bit of research. From what I understand, what the developers are using, they're obviously messing around to make the game fun, and obviously their idea was to implement these bans on the major league, the OWL or the Overwatch league. But for whatever reason, they decided to do the same thing they do in the Overwatch to the ranking system. Obviously, the people that play ranking are not as good as the professionals. What they started is rotating or banning characters in order to stop any metas that were created by the pros. That so like they wanted to kill goats, they wanted to kill whatever other comps came out that were created in the game by the pros. They wanted to kill that. And the developers purposely decided to do this ban. But unfortunately, it's not working out for them because, as you see, everybody has a bad opinion about it. So they're allowing now the algorithm, or their little algorithm they created. They're allowing the algorithm to dictate who gets the ban next week. That's why Echo all of a sudden got banned, because that was dictated by the algorithm. But again, from what I understand, again, it's a little bit more of an opinion of mine, and from what I understand, definitely, as the developers progress, they're going to change everything. That's how they're doing it.
The dog sounds pretty pissed on your opinion, though.
What?
The dog sounds pretty mad.
The
Yeah.
dog doesn't like my opinion. Again,
Dog doesn't like the opinion.
and again, what they're so what they did is now they're basing their bans, or the algorithm is based off rankings instead of the actual Overwatch league. Please ignore the dog in the background. The dog is always barking at people.
Just throw a shoe at him, bro.
Throw a shoe at him or something.
I'm not that type of guy.
Throw him your forehead.
He's annoying. He is annoying. I don't want to close the window because it's hot in here. But I will close it as soon as we're done. But anyway, so now the bans, the algorithm is based off of actual people ranking, and that is affecting the Overwatch League pros. I still don't understand why or why they're doing that. To me, all the work they're doing, all the stuff that they're doing, actually makes the game fun, makes it more funner. Obviously, you guys, I've played with you guys for a long time, but because of my time schedule, I do have fam, I do have work and all that stuff. I don't play as much as I should, just to get better. But why do I look like Eddie Guerrero? Anyways,
I don't know why you look like Eddie Guerrero.
Eddie Guerrero, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, we got him here on live. Guys, what's up?
Yeah, Eli, that was one of my favorite wrestlers, but we'll get to that later. I think the bans are great, especially for players like me, that are kind of one-dimensional. When we get those bans, we are forced to play other characters and adapt to new strategies that maybe we didn't know we had. And once we have, let's say we comp up, and I always choose Ryan, and someone else chooses Ryan, so I'm forced to choose another tank on the road queue. Unfortunately, because of my lack of player dimensions, or having more players in my that I can play as good as Ryan or close to Ryan, I'm stuck playing for whatever character, and I don't have no idea what I'm doing. So a ban forces people to add more dimension. That's just a positive side or a silver lining to what they're doing. Of course, it does, like Chase mentioned, it affects more on the higher ranked players, diamonds, top 500s, masters, of course, most guys are. Someone was like me that I'm here with the common folk at the silver and
common
and
stroke.
bronze.
Okay, I like that.
And not only that, I've been playing this for a long time. I think new players that are coming in are getting wrecked. I am so sorry, new players out there, but you guys are getting wrecked because you guys don't know the concept of how complex this game can be. So once you guys go into the game and you start playing and you start getting your asses wrecked, excuse the language here, It's true. You guys
Pretty much.
quit.
Thumbs up.
But if you take the time to play, it's like sports. You have to learn how to play basketball. You love basketball. You like seeing basketball, but as soon as you hit the court, you're gonna get somebody that's gonna dunk on you, and that's it. It's over. I'm never gonna play. My career's over. So it's just a matter of
That's why you don't stand under the rim.
All right.
Yeah.
Definitely, you don't stand under the rim, dude.
All right.
Yeah,
Act like Dame time. Don't just run away when someone tries to dunk on you.
Hey, man.
So
I'm trying to play basketball.
I'm liking Dirty One's. I'm liking Dirty One's like argument. It is basically piggybacking off like Chase's argument. It's the adaptation. That's what it is. But I want to hear what now Dame has to say. All right. Oof. I know Dame got a lot. Probably not because.
Well, I do. Well, I do because the thing is, it got to the point where for guys that struggled, from bronze and silver, getting to gold, and then getting to plat, and then the consistency you see as you progress, the levels become just that more adaptive. Like you gotta basically go on the fly. You got to know what strategy to use, what characters to use, which is the best case scenario, worst case scenario in between. So like it's gone to the point where I've literally gotten plays and tips from diamond players, and high plat players saying how to play with the hero ban pools. At first, I was like, why? We already got the roll queue, the 2-2-2 lock. But then at the same time, that was kind of like the norm that people started to figure out a way to play comp and at the same time have fun with it. So I see why they did the 2-2-2. The hero pool bans at first were designed obviously for Overwatch players to further entertain the Overwatch League viewers, such as ourselves. And then having a separate ban for the rest of us that don't play at the level they do, it makes sense. Now, I read in the article and also a post interview that Jeff Kaplan had this week on this hero ban was at first they had two separate bans as a design to help the creative mindset for players, that people that are in our level, whether it's bronze and silver all the way up to grandmaster and master, is just figuring out the different characters, the different strategies, the different plays you can use. And then something happened like Ripple said, oh hey, we're gonna ban two healers. That was by far the least streamed and the least played Overwatch that they have seen since they started this game. It was bad. Like you only had 5 healers to pick from,
and none of them were good healers.
And the best, you could say the best overall healer was Baptiste and Mercy, But even then, Baptiste is the newest character, so not that many people know how to play him. Mercy got nerfed a few times, so not many players play him as much. So it's just made it difficult. And then, did they have 2 tanks?
No, I think they did 2 tanks.
They haven't done 2 tanks. That was the first day.
Oh no, you're right. They have not done.
Honestly,
done 2 healers.
The biggest. Oh, I'm sorry, Dan. Go ahead.
You got 3 minutes, Dan.
No, that's all right.
Give me your last 3 minutes.
No, that's good.
No, I just wanted to interject into your comment.
3 minutes.
I'm putting a
No, that's fine. But
timer because we're going a little too long.
all right, that's fine. So, from the recent Reddit article that Jeff Kaplan replied back and saying, "Why did Echo get banned?" Piggybacking off Dirty One's thing, the guys behind the algorithm are the development player teams. So Overwatch League players don't mind it because A, they're at a higher level, but at the same time it's affecting the rest of us because we're like Dirty One said, we're used to certain strategies and now we have to pay attention to somewhere else because those heroes got banned. And I see that they're trying to test the different metas that there are, but at the same time this isn't the way to do it. One guy did say the best way to kind of deal with this is have a comp game. Say we're on Assault. Loser of that match. All right, let's figure out what was the issue. Boom, we'll ban that character. Every character can be played. Like that's a good idea. To ban one character that made the issue in the previous game into this game, and then playing back and forth, and then see how that goes. That's a smarter way to do it. But at the same time, I don't mind the hero pool bans. It's just it was a little weird how Echo all of a sudden got cut when no one from Overwatch League actually played them, and she just came out this week. But it's an algorithm that's a work in progress still.
That's why I didn't want
According to what I read, it's basically basing off of what everyone has played. So it does affect the different rankings from bronze to platinum. Masters and grandmasters, it doesn't really affect them as much because they can only play with a duo at best. You can't get like a 6-man team and play in there. And then also, they can play almost any character, so they're very versatile in regards as to, all right, we can play this character. Okay, now that's not gonna work. Let's go hit scan. Hit scan's not working. Cool. Let's go dive. So for those type of players, which are the main ones that are kind of playing and streaming, it makes it not easier, but they're not affected at it as much as the rest of us are. So,
which is also.
with that being said, the hero pans are good.
Well, just to add to your comment, Dane, just want to add.
Go for it.
Because you mentioned something how sometimes how hero bans do affect people. I just want to say that last week they banned one of my favorite characters, Ryan. Oh my god, it was a struggle for me. Even though I was able, but this is the silver lining to that was I was able to increase my Orisa and Winston play just because of that ban. But overall, yeah, dude, man, without that Reinhardt, I was like, oh man, because I'm so used to using Reinhardt, or at least what I do is like I play certain characters for certain maps that for me work well for me personally.
Yeah.
And with that Ryan,
my thing is,
I was with that
Ryan
Ryan wasn't there, so it was kind of like difficult for me to adjust, even though it kind of had I kind of improved my game with Winston and Orisa. Now Orisa's gone. I was like so happy to Orisa because I could use Orisa in a certain map now, and then Orisa's banned. So when I get that certain map, like where's my Orisa? So now I gotta play Sigma. So there's ways that it helps. That's just way I see it. I know I don't like the bans like everybody else, but I do see there's some I do see that Chase the way they're sleeping. I do see that there's some help.
I think the dog is agreeing with you in this one. He's not barking anymore.
I think there is a good thing about banning that it will help the players just enjoy the game.
My
more
thing
by
is, the thing to take from this is that Overwatch League players and development team players are actually teaching the rest of the crowd how to play basic mechanics in terms to strategy. So with, for example, Reinhardt gone. All right, cool. Are we gonna still do double shield with Orisa and Sigma, which I saw in Overwatch League? Literally, that was the meta with Reinhardt gone. They went double shield. The healers, it was either stationary healers or healers that can actually move around the maps. So you saw combos like Lucio and Ana, or you saw Moira and what was it, Mercy. And so you're seeing a bunch of different combinations now. So it was, it was nice to see because back then we were so used to seeing 3 supports, 3 tanks, no DPS.
I think we need to ban. What's his name? Senjata. Senjata. I think it's banned. I mean, his hit, like Ripples mentioned before, not in this conversation. In conversation we had personally, he mentioned that his hit. We had personal conversation where we all online. So watch the Rage Gamers online on Facebook when this guy here online. Right.
All right. So let me give you my 2 cents of this whole situation.
Oh yeah, damn. I thought.
So
what I'm did enough talking already.
I think I did. So what I'm sensing among all you 3 and myself, that the hero bans suck. But maybe they need to have happen more frequently. So instead of every week, maybe every 3 days, we get a hero ban change. The thing is, there's a reason why they're doing it, and it's to keep the game more alive, more fresh. You know what I mean? But the thing, now I understand the reason why they are bringing back Classic back. Because they're trying to appeal to the younger gamers, and Overwatch 2 is in the horizon right now. It's coming out, but the thing is, it's gonna take a while. And what they're trying to do is bring back the newer players to love the game, to adapt to the game. So it's more like a sales strategy. You know,
Yeah, I see
they're,
that.
they're appealing to the younger crowd. You know, they got the Fortnite people playing Fortnite and doing all these stupid things, and then they got the Valor, and then they got
Valorant is nice.
Call of Duty, the new
What's a Fortnite?
What's a Fortnite?
I heard Fortnite's dying, bro.
But that's the whole deal, that they're trying to revive their genre of gaming of team-based shooters to appeal to the younger crowd and say, wow, look, this is a cool game. And then I know Valor's coming in. Apex has been underwater for a cool minute. I haven't heard of Apex or anything to do with Apex for a cool minute as well. But I feel like between us four, we're talking about legit that we are trying to revive this game. And that's what they're trying to do. And I know we don't like it, but the only reason we don't like it is because we don't adapt. And why we don't adapt is because they're changing that shit constantly. But in other words, it's just we got to take it as it is and see how it goes. But anyways, I mean, it's a good thing. Good thing we had this convo. We can see how things have gone. And I know we haven't really hashed out anything. That's why it's a conversation. It's more like seeing what's up. But
honestly, I like the hero pools. I honestly don't mind it. It's just for me, I take it as a challenge. It's just all right, we can't use this week the heroes that are banned. 2 of them I use quite a bit. So it's all right, let's change it up. So instead of Moira, all right, I'll run Lucio or Baptiste. Instead of Orisa, I can go Classic Diva. I can go Reinhardt. So it's just it makes it so that all the heroes that aren't played as much get to be played more. So
Definitely.
then at that point, whenever buffs and nerfs happen, they adjust to the game. So it's basically, eventually I see the way they're going to put this game is, man, this game's been played for 10, 20 years. Why is that? Oh, because this and this was happening. So
yeah,
I see
there's gonna be different roles, and everybody can play a different role. But anyways, guys, let's end this conversation. Now let's go to the next one.
All right.
PlayStation 5 and Xbox One X Series.
Oh god.
Xbox
Series.
One Series X.
Xbox One X Series.
No, Xbox Series X.
Triple X Series Xbox One. What?
Series Xbox X.
I am so done.
Xbox X Series.
It's playing Sissy's Part 5 versus the
Ma!
Black Bridge.
You're being stupid on here.
Echo.
Mute him, please.
Echo, mute instinct time.
All right, so I went last, so I'm gonna go first on this one. Obviously,
Do it.
I have to.
So give us your input on having a sibling of yours being a main attraction to this year.
What was that again?
What?
You hurt my feelings. Never mind. I don't want to speak no more.
All right, I'm gonna. All right.
I don't know where that came from.
Me neither.
Yeah.
Anyways,
I was trying to call it. I was trying to reference, football, big fridge, small fridge.
Alexa.
You game.
this is me right here, and this is your joke.
no, you
That
did
long
wrong.
shot.
It's you.
I'm gonna give you a head scratch for that
Tell
one.
the story. Like,
What?
Alright,
I need
for that-
2
for
more
that
hands.
one.
Hey.
All right, so let me give myself. I'm gonna give everybody 3 minutes on this. I can give our opinion. All right, here we go. All right, so PS5 and Xbox X Series. I don't know. I like them. I like both of them. I might pick up both of them. Should I pick up both of them?
Yeah, sure. Well, yeah,
Maybe. Anyways, I like what Microsoft did. Pull out the Xbox X Series apart and put it on a table and have all these developers looking at it. It looks like a goddamn puzzle piece, jigsaw puzzle. So I don't know. It's gonna be kind of like Disneyland, when you're gonna go build your robot. You're gonna go in there and all the parts are gonna be rolling around, and then you're gonna be like, oh, I want that color and that part, and then you're just gonna put it all together and then take it home, and then you're like, dude, I need the controller. Oh, but look, it still needs batteries. But anyways, that's not the point, The point is this: that it's a new console, and they still have not put rechargeable batteries in them. Anyways, that's my opinion on that on the Xbox X Series. Now on the PS5, what the flying fuck is that? Looks like a fucking PlayStation
Xbox.
Pro. No. You have not seen the Pro Slim. on the PS3. It looks exactly the same, and I thought I had one laying around here.
PS3? Oh, jeez.
The PS3 Slim. Legit looks exactly the same goddamn thing. I'm like, you serious, guys? It's like, do you guys have any imagination back there? Like, what's going on? You know, I thought I had bad ideas, but those were really bad ideas. And that goddamn controller looking like freaking Stormtrooper. You know, I am not sure, dude. Like, I'm skeptical right now. Majin Buu's belly. Dude, I don't know. Like, both systems are giving me kind of like, no batteries. What the fuck is wrong with you? But pretty much that's my thing. So I'm gonna let go of the floor because that's all I have to say.
And then you have, and then you have the superior console.
Wait, hold on.
Is that a reflection of a PC?
Hold on, is that my radio from my other car?
Hey, look, you got that from Radio Shack, huh?
Oh yeah, definitely got it from Radio Shack. Yeah, you got to switch from Radio Shack. Shut up.
I still got an iPod from Radio Shack.
I am a Switch
got
owner,
insurance
so
in it,
I
too.
will not talk back about Switch. I love my Switch. You guys know that.
All right, so who wants to go next? Okay, Dame came, so we're gonna give Dame the floor.
Dame came.
Dame,
Oh,
give me your 2 cents on this.
All
one.
right.
Hey. Oh,
Give you
wow.
my
Give you
2
your
cents.
3 minutes.
No. According to Play Sissies Part 5, they want you to give you more than 2 pennies. They want you to give 54,900 pennies for this. No.
Oh, wow.
No,
we're not gonna do that.
No, dude.
All right, so
They're projecting $4.99 to $5.49 for the PS5.
Limited
Xbox.
quality, limited quantities too.
Xbox, however, as much as I wanted to try it, people rumored it's gonna be $3.99 to $4.99.
impossible.
Wow.
But Xbox
Wow.
will not.
Wow.
There's an article that stated Xbox will actually not release the pricing date till after PlayStation 5 confirms theirs.
Yeah.
Which is smart. So, but we'll see.
They're playing chicken
Xbox
with themselves.
Pretty much.
Chicken
Xbox
with
X. I might pick it up. Might not. Who knows? You know, I'll get it if the
comes out
XXL.
at Walmart's.
I'm waiting for the
clearance
XXL. I'm waiting for the XXL to come out.
The XXL, you might as well just get a gaming computer and just call it a day.
aisle. Yeah, pretty much.
There's it. Or Quacks can build me one. See.
1600?
Too little.
But my thing is,
Too little.
Jesus. But
he's
honestly-
he's bamboozled. Like, wait, what?
No, it's just I really can't talk about PlayStation just because, like, I had the PlayStation 2, PlayStation 3 was just like, I might not, and then Xbox came out and, like, attracted my attention, and now with, honestly, like, I don't have the time and quality to go through both. Like, I stick with one or the other. Xbox been dominating the last few years, and it's just like it's reliable, honestly. So, like, I've had one issue with my Xbox. PlayStation, we'll leave it there.
Hey,
So my thing
Xbox
is-
got also hacked. Okay, so we can.
So did PlayStation. So did
I'm not
PlayStation.
saying. That's what
okay.
he
Take it
said.
Easy, Rage
Oh.
Gamers, take it easy.
Oh.
he's raging.
That's why he
That's
didn't
what
say
I wanted.
anything.
I was trying to
That's-
start that.
Hey,
He was trying
I'll
to
be
avert
outside
that.
your door. Knock.
I know where you sleep,
Follow
bitch.
you.
Language. Hey, no
All
profanity.
right, we got 30 seconds. Dame.
30 seconds.
30 seconds.
Xbox X, Xbox X, Xbox X.
So if you
I
had
will
to
not-
choose one right now, don't matter the price, don't matter the quality, which one would you choose right now?
Oof.
Quality, we already know the quality.
I didn't say that. Which one?
I'd say Xbox X.
Oh, okay, we got Xbox X. All
I
right.
had to do the fridge.
You gotta do a little mini fridge. You know, it's gonna come out with Mountain Dews and maybe
Hey,
cola.
if I do buy it though, I will high key. I will buy a mini fridge for myself.
All
That
right,
way I
we
get
got,
it
we got
squared.
Dame next. Okay. All right, Dame, enlighten us. Let me.
That's
give
dirty
you-
one.
I'm not Dame, man.
I mean, dirty one, damn it.
Oh my god, you did me dirty like that.
Hey,
Anyways,
you know what he owes you now? When you next time you see him, an ass beat.
Indeed,
All right.
you know.
All right, your minute.
Anyways.
3 minutes start right about meow.
All right, let me just start with this. You guys know me. I've always been an Xbox guy since the first Xbox come in. So I do have an Xbox.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, hey, take it easy. I do have an Xbox. My original Xbox. I have an Xbox 360. I actually had two. and it was a great system. But obviously, you guys know the Rings of Fire. Oh my God, heartbroken. I have two for some reason. I bought the
So you get
Xbox
the
One, and I got the Xbox X. I will definitely get the Series X just because I am a continuation of what I have. I keep it consistent. I love an Xbox. You guys know I'm an Xbox boy. But I'm gonna give my unbiased opinion on this. I know that both systems.
So on Radiance, the link could go up to 1, up to pi.
So my unbiased opinion. Both systems have very similar specs. We already know that the Xbox can output the PS5 has more powers as far as game rendering and stuff like that. I don't have the specs in front of me. My phone is giving me issues. I was gonna bring them up.
Is that dog? Dude? The dog don't like your opinion at all.
Yeah, the dog don't like my opinion. Dog, I'm sorry.
No, the dog is saying. Dog is saying his owner wants
guy.
too much.
Yeah. So you guys know what I know from what I know from Xbox. One thing that Xbox is doing is that they are creating this cloud version, like gaming version, Netflix gaming version, right? So they have a cloud. So with this, any Xbox not on will be a server, so you guys can play online. As you guys know, I have that preview, that xCloud on my tablet, like this.
So do we. So
that's great. I love it.
Ripples has it, and I think
Ripples have it. You guys, so you see how great that is. Second, they bought a whole bunch of small developers to focus on the game. And also one of the things that I really love is, like, you guys know I'm gonna get Cyberpunk 2077, so you guys won't see me for a while. So
trash.
Of course.
Sorry.
Of course. Anyways, you guys know that what Xbox is doing is they are upgrading your game to the Series X when the Series X comes out. So you don't have to buy a second game for the Series X, because they're automatically gonna upgrade you to to fit the rendering or the whatever it is that they need to fix for the Series X. So that's great.
All right, Dame.
Aesthetically,
Dirty, you got about 20 seconds left. Now give me your valid opinion on this.
You owe him 20 seconds because you keep on calling him Dame.
All right.
I'll stop it. Now I get 30. Now I got 30.
Okay, I'll give you 30 seconds. Okay, go for it.
Aesthetics, I do like the way the PS5 works. I don't like the controller. The controller is just basically a fusion of their controller and the Xbox. So I'll stick with the Xbox and turn it 100% of the time. I don't like the Xbox looking like a router, but I'll deal with it. I'll deal with it because I love the Xbox. So I will give my vote to the Xbox. I think on the popular vote, I think the PlayStation will still outsell the Xbox, not by a lot when it first started, but I will kind of outsell them just because it's the more popular console. But overall, I think the Xbox and the PS are going to have a higher competition this year coming up.
Just off the piggybacking about you saying looking like a router. I had actually I had a dust cleaner here the other day and looked just like it. I'm like, dude, it just needs the light on the top, and I think I just threw it away because that shit didn't work. But
it's not even a light; it's like a little plastic thing that kind of shows like an optical illusion.
It pisses me off. I'm like, dude, it's not cost that much money to put a bunch of LEDs to conduct no damn heat. But sorry, I'm taking time from Dame, 31 and Ripples and Dame. But anyways, let's go with the last person in our list. Obviously, the one that doesn't have a great opinion. Ripples.
Oh, wow. Rage.
I'm kidding. I'm kidding, man. I'm kidding. All right.
Hey,
3 minutes.
Oh, look, he has a nice bunny shirt.
It's not a bunny, bro. Okay, first off,
it's a kangaroo.
All right. My first order of business. My first order of business is to get Dame back into the first grade so he can learn his animals. All right, that's number one.
He wasn't really good in the animal kingdom,
Nah.
Yeah, because
he was in super kindergarten.
Just
for that, I'm gonna reset your time, okay?
All right. So as far as the pricing is concerned, look, as far as the systems are concerned, I said immediately, I was like, I might just get both. I might save up to go get both because, I want to test it out. I have experience playing on the PlayStation, via Jose, via Quack. I played the PS3 when it came out, a long time ago. That was a long time ago. But I've had the Xbox since the first one came out with Halo. I still have my Halo disc somewhere over there, but by my entertainment system in the den. But when the pricing came out, I was a little bit disappointed in PlayStation because we saw a lot of backlash when the PS3 came out a long time ago. You know, they were asking for like $500-$600 for the first one, like for the Fat Boy, and there was a lot of you know, parents were like, why am I gonna spend $600 on a machine when my TV doesn't even cost $600?
Well, now they cost like $1,200. Some TV.
Yeah, exactly.
Sorry.
Yeah, but you get my point. Like TVs weren't even costing as much as the system, and to be honest, like I'm having the same issue. Like I don't see the point in making it $500, especially with what's going on in today's in the world. Like people aren't working as much right now because of, you know, worldly events, and you're gonna say that, oh, we're gonna go from like the mid fours to like mid fives as far as, you know, pricing. What? Are you insane? That alone will make me wait for the next generation of PS5s to come around, because first off, I want to work out the bugs, because obviously with every first generation console, there's always gonna be bugs.
Always, but that's why you buy them for those bugs. That way you can discover them, report it, and you'll be the first idiot to say, "Hey, look, I found a bug, but I can't play for 2 weeks."
Yeah, I can't. Yeah, which the bug was like the bug that Dirty One was talking about. You know, the Ring of Death. After the Elite 360 Elite came out, there was no Ring of Death anymore. You know, that was a big problem back in the day with the 360s. You know, they would just randomly just die, but that was also people's fault for not taking care of their system properly. You know,
like they put them next to like the hamper flow.
I love my system, and I take care of my system like they were my babies.
I'm sure.
Good. I mean, that's good, but not everybody did. A lot of people stood their freaking machine up sideways, and they thought, oh, you know, we don't need this vent for the system. You know, it'll be fine with one vent. Yeah, and then your system overheated, and it died.
All right, Ripple, sorry.
Wow.
You got 20 seconds. Tell me.
I got 40
PS5
seconds.
and Xbox.
I'm getting the Xbox only because, like, I'm anticipating it being a lot cheaper, number one, so it'll be easier to get. And number two, I have a history with just getting Xbox, period. Like, I'll, of course, I'm not going to say I'm not going to play PlayStation, but, you know, I want to continue. You know, I have the Xbox 360, I have the Xbox One. And, you know, I'm just going to continue it. So there's no point in me, like, just jumping off ship. I want to get both, but for the PlayStation, I'm definitely going to put it in the back seat because of the pricing and initial, like, there's going to be problems, and there has been problems.
I think we're all for an agreement that we're all going to get the Xbox.
Yeah.
Pretty much. You know, just to like have the last word on this one. I mean, Microsoft is 3 versions in, PlayStation isn't 5 versions in. Just maybe let that sink in for a little bit after we go to our next topic.
Wait, 3? Wait, what? 3? This will be the 4th version. This will be 4 to 5. Yes.
Xbox 360, period. Xbox 360, period.
Xbox One.
Xbox
and now
One.
And now the Xbox Series
4.
X.
Okay, PS1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
You said 3 to 5. I said 4 to 5.
Okay, 4 to 5. There you go. There's still one version behind.
Well, we got the Nintendo, we got the Super Nintendo, Nintendo 64, the Nintendo GameCube.
And I am not going to talk about Nintendo. We're not going to talk about.
Okay.
I'm not going to talk about Nintendo.
So,
anyway,
Me no Nintendo.
We want to talk about console goats. You know.
There it is right there.
All right.
There it is right there. Console goat. Console goat.
And the S. But those are.
I gotta say, all right. Last thing is, hands down, can we all agree? Switch is the most versatile system there is. Period.
Well, obviously, I can't take my Xbox anywhere I go. The fuck you.
That's all I need to know.
Look, hold up.
You're gonna have the cloud. That's where you're gonna have the
cloud.
cloud.
Hold on. Look at this. Hold on. Watch this. I can do this. I can legitimately do this. Good. And I'm out of here.
Yeah.
Hey guys,
well, that's where you're gonna have the cloud. That's where you're gonna have the cloud. I think the cloud is gonna override that. And Alienware is not ever gonna catch up to the Switch. That's all I gotta say. Sorry,
Alienware is trash.
You know,
here, let me take my PlayStation with me.
So they made, you know.
Some big pockets you got there.
Big pockets, man. All right, guys, let's go to the next one. All right, guys, con season 2020 is over due to this damn pandemic. What can we do?
Well, so hold on. I got the perfect thing we can do.
What is it?
What we've been doing since for every con season for the last 2 years. Sit at home and save money.
Pretty much. All right, guys. So, Ripples and I, we've been actually going to cons for like about 6 years nonstop. 6 miserable years.
Oh, they weren't. No, I wouldn't say they're miserable. They're not miserable.
I call them miserable because I get drained by the first day.
No.
All right.
Cannot leave.
He's drained by the first day. I'm out here partying for like 4 days straight.
Exactly.
He's like, wow.
Well,
right.
I mean, I'm just gonna take over this one first because you guys know me that I don't go to a lot of cons. I think 2018 was the first time I actually went to a couple of cons, which was great. Which great experience. I loved it. You know, my dream was to always go to E3 as a gamer. Was always one of my dreams, and as an anime fan.
I got a BJ after I give him that pass. Yeah, hey, what's up, man?
I didn't give me that ass.
Give that ass, boy.
Going to AX was a great experience. It was a little tiring. E3, I didn't get tired for anything. I went 2 days. I didn't get tired. I was just, I spent the whole entire time at the main convention, and then I went to the Microsoft theater just the whole entire day at Xbox with Microsoft, own little con. So.
Yeah.
So I had a great time, and it was just a matter of time before all the my next con. Let me go, like Stephen A. Smith said, "Let me digress," or whatever that word is.
Digest.
Digest. No.
Digest.
Digress.
Digest.
Digest.
You need to slow down.
Ingress.
Ingest. Anyways, So my next dream was always to go to San Diego Comic-Con, one of the biggest cons out there.
Cesspool of cesspools.
Yeah, so that was the next dream, but unfortunately it didn't happen. And in 2020, now that all the cons are going to get canceled, and it has to be canceled. This whole, I don't see why AX took so much time to cancel their event when they knew that no matter when they lifted this whole stay-at-home order, no one was gonna attend an event where thousands of people are gonna be elbowing each other, like that. There's so many shoulder to shoulder, standing in line together. A whole bunch of people with big ass costumes to sweat.
Yeah, some of them don't know what the ordering is or how to spell it.
Yeah, so no, at least I was not gonna go to one of those. So it was just a matter of time. It was inevitable, and I think they might not even be open until like mid 2020.
2021.
2021.
All
major events got canceled.
All right, so who's next? Who wants to go next after this? Let me see.
I want to go last.
You want to go last? All right.
Why? I think you should go now. Let's see what your opinion is.
I want to go last.
How many cons have you been to?
None.
I want to go last.
You're going now.
E3. What's it? E3?
All right,
no, wait.
We'll do ripples. All right, Ripples. All right. Go for it.
All right. As a veteran, I've been going to cons since I was 14 years old. So, my first one was in Dallas. It was
that was 20 years ago.
Wow. All right, you realize you're only 2 months younger than me, right? I don't want to hear that.
Almost 3 actually.
So
I'm only 46 days younger than you.
Yeah, right. Like so with this whole I was actually for the con season like just being foregoed, like from this year to next year, because like what was the point of having that many people in that little confined space? I mean, how many people went to AX last year? 150,000 people attended one day. 150,000
people, and yet only like I think was like 65% of the people that were outside went in.
Yeah, so like just think about how many people were actually outside on like in the main part of downtown LA near the convention center, near Staples Center, near at what was Hooters and all that stuff.
Mm-hmm.
All the food places over there.
I still miss Hooters.
I do too. It's so sad. But to go to like think of like how many people could possibly spread this this disease that's been going around, and to forward what's been going on for a lot longer time than what people had planned. It was a good idea, but for AX it takes so much time. Like, dude, San Diego Comic-Con is like around the corner. and they were like, "Nope, it's over. We're done."
No. They stopped. What was it? The one that comes out in not San Diego Comic Con, the one before it.
Anaheim?
The one in Anaheim. Not
Oh, WonderCon.
WonderCon.
Hey, I
yeah.
guessed and I got it right.
Sorry.
WonderCon was dead. Yeah, they canceled WonderCon once this stuff came out. So I was just like, it's only a matter of time before San Diego Comic Con is done because they are run by the same company. But I don't know why AX decided they wanted to drag their feet on it. Like, and then they were talking about not refunding people. I was like, are you serious?
All right. So
Like,
I mean, I
that's
agree.
crazy.
You know, they did take a while. They did all that stuff. Let me get on this one real quick. So personally, I feel like you're right. They did drag their feet a lot. They dragged their feet too long, and then it pissed a bunch of people off. And then the thing that didn't work, because I was following it closely because I kind of wanted to see what stupidity they had to do. What they did first was they put out cancellations on hotels. So they're gonna pull some money in, but not all of it. So they're gonna get maybe like $40-$50 from each person. What is it, like 40-50 people that are gonna get one hotel? That's
4 to 5, yeah.
Yeah, that's a bunch of money, you know. Now that they canceled legit within the hour that San Diego Comic Con canceled, it also tells you the fact that, oh wow, well, we're the only morons that are gonna be out here. We're gonna make this, you know, disease worse than it already is. And it sucks because it's like they don't care. AX looks like they don't care. They look like a bad person. They want to be the last person with the final word. Like, oh yeah, we were the last ones who canceled. We got this bragging rights. What bragging rights do you have? Like, if they actually gone through it, San Diego Comic Con said we're gonna postpone until maybe November or December. Guess what?
And San Diego said, "No, we're done.
We're done. Now we're done. We'll see you next year. We'll transfer your passes over." AX has a similar thing. It's gonna take them. I've been hearing it's gonna take months for them to get their refunds. And then also, like, some people are like fans. They're like I've seen them people on these group chats, on the group message, on the groups talking about like, oh, what happened to all the merch and this and that. I'm like, dude, they should have printed it by now. Like, they should have gone proofs by now, printed it, and they should have been ready maybe like mid-May for them to have it at the convention center. But now it's a makeshift hospital now. But what can we do? You know, they have the reasons why they do things certain ways. We as individuals, we think differently because we care about others before we care about money. But that is my opinion on this. I feel like AX did the wrong move to wait this long.
But they finally did the right move.
But not fast enough. They're basically Trump. Anyways, now we got Dame. Dame, I want to hear from you. What do you think about this whole thing?
Yeah.
I'm speaking on behalf of common sense. AX, based on what you guys have said, doesn't have any. So I'm not surprised that they took forever, even though I don't go to them. I've only been to 2. But regardless of the fact, why? Why endanger your fans? Why endanger people that you're trying to attract? Like, basically, them. Honestly, I might want to go out on the legend call it, but I won't. Honestly, I'll be surprised if AX becomes nothing anymore after this year.
That's
just because
that's the rumor.
That's the rumor that we've been hearing from the people that we are close to, and other connections we have. That's the next year. There's no next year.
Oh yeah, no, because it's just like you're not putting safety in regard to the people that you want to entertain and take care of. So it makes no sense. Bragging rights because you're the last for what? It's whatever. It's just upsetting to me. Like, first event I went to was E3. Like, who would have thought my first ever con was the biggest one of the year? Sorry for my language.
It's all good.
Said it, but it was great. I went all 4 days. Literally, like, at the end of it all, I was just sad. I was like, damn, this is over. Like, how long was it here for? Oh, it was 4 days. Oh, okay. Like, honestly, I enjoyed it.
Damn Dirty when I was in the bathroom at the Microsoft Center trying to whack off, you know, because he got a bunch of pins.
Damn. Well, folks, Rumor was confirmed.
Is that-
Yeah.
Rumor was
Phil
confirmed.
Spencer?
So
2 years
just to tie all this up, I feel like all these conventions that canceled early, even like E3, like E3's in July, that they canceled early. When did they cancel? Like
they canceled
mid
within
March,
They canceled. No,
Yeah,
they canceled like
April.
late February, bro.
late February.
They
Now
were,
this
one of the
tells you
earliest ones.
this as a, let's just pretend E3, AX, and San Diego Comic Con and the rest of the cons are human beings. The one that's more human right now is going to be E3 for canceling this early, and the rest. And then San Diego, I understand it's ways out, but Anime Expo is kind of like, come on, bro, you guys knew
It's a
about
month
this.
after E3.
It's a month after E3. You should have canned it. You're not human, you know. You're ingenuine. You're thinking from your pocket standpoint of view, not the human-based standpoint of view. And that's one thing that pisses me off as a person, you know. Common sense, like Dame said. Eric,
All right.
Here's the good thing though about it. E3, at first they didn't cancel. They said they postponed.
Mhm.
So at
And
first,
then, like, I think a
ro-
week
and
after.
it rose questions. It rose eyebrows. Like every other con was like, wait, why would E3, the biggest thing, postpone?
makes millions of dollars.
Because yeah, and also because they paid attention to news outlets. They paid attention to stuff outside the outside world. Outside of
That
E3.
tells you something, because the AX and E3 use the same venue, the LA Convention Center.
Yeah,
Like,
And-
come on, bro. Like, they got the same memo that AX did. It's like, you're gonna cancel because of this whole situation that's going on here in LA.
Yeah.
You know, you're gonna have
And
to
then-
be like, you know, boom, bye. And then E3 was like, all right, bye guys, peace. I'll see you guys next
Yeah.
year.
my thing is, let's say AX didn't cancel and they try to still set this up. What would have caused them being disbanded, not ever allowed to use the convention center ever again? B, fighting the police authorities, whoever they were going to face that week if they still went through it. It's just like, you would cause so much negative like views towards you, regardless of what happened. Like, it'd be over for them. So either
So-
way, I see this as a lose-lose scenario for AX.
Yeah, like
From a business
me,
standpoint.
I already had a
From a fan
meme on deck that I'm gonna post later, and that it was gonna be Pulp Fiction in the part when Bruce Willis and what's his face, they were like in the dungeon with the racist guy,
Michael Clark Duncan.
Michael Clark Duncan.
No, not Michael Clark Duncan. No. That's two different black guys.
Anyways,
I know you're talking
Oh.
about, yeah.
Oh,
so that whole
oh.
scene, when that scene goes like, so what's up with you and me? That was AX. There's no, and then the black dude was Gavin Newsom. That there's no you and me. You lost all your LA privileges, and that was AX right there. you gone, you be gone. that was legit Gavin Newsom right there. But I have to let that meme out probably in a few short days because, you know, priorities. But hey guys, thank you very much.
Hold on, we have one more thing to go over. We have one more thing to go over.
But
Ooh, one more
Dirty
thing.
One has to go.
Hold on.
Everyone has to go.
Hold on.
No, not holding on. Already hold on to my shirt.
Go ahead.
Hold
Go
on.
ahead.
We have one more thing to talk about.
Okay, well,
The
what is it?
Toonami and Adult Swim have done us the best thing ever. They released a bracket with the top 64 all-time shows in a bracket. I think about every show that's ever been on Toonami.
Hold on. Why is ESPN doing the ESPN alert when there's no games going on?
The draft.
Did somebody lose a frisbee?
The
The
draft.
draft pick is
no.
going
The
on.
draft.
No, what's his name? The quarterback for the Cowboys lost his brother, so that's
Oh,
Tony Romo lost. Oh, no, wait, not Tony Romo. Dak Prescott lost his
Dak
brother.
Prescott?
yeah, lost his brother. I don't know why that was a breaking news. We got.
all right. So let's go back to this bracket. Sorry about that.
So the bracket includes things from like the 80s. I think the oldest one is
it was Tenchi Muyo Universe.
Big O.
Big
O.
O. I haven't
Big O.
seen Big O, but I heard of Big O.
Big O was
You've
like,
never seen Big O?
It's like The
Big O was
Godfather. I
right.
haven't seen it yet.
Powerpuff Girls for the win.
Nah, bro.
Powerpuff Girls for
what?
the win.
Yeah, it's
This
either
is my
it's
boy
either
said
it's,
Powerpuff Girls.
it's either
for
gonna
the
be
win.
Yu Yu Hakusho or Cowboy Bebop.
I say
guarantee
Cowboy Bebop. I say Cowboy.
I guarantee it. It's gonna be either Yu Yu
Johnny
Hakusho.
Bravo. Johnny Bravo. For
I
the
said,
win.
bro, what? And first off, Powerpuff Girls is on the list though.
Powerpuff
Oh,
Girls.
duh. I mean, the Samurai Jack was legit, even though it was kind of short.
Samurai
But-
Jack
but
was-
they but they
Samurai
but they
Jack
redeemed
was long.
themselves with the last episode, with the last
Well, I
season.
haven't seen it for a long time. You know, it's been a while. But from what I remember, so Samurai Jack was pretty legit. Obviously, that's when I started watching anime. Sailor Moon should be on that list. That's
It
the one
is.
that started.
It
all.
is.
Sailor Moon is actually
Sailor
number
Moon.
one on the right side of the bracket, I think.
Yeah, well, yeah. At the overall number one is
That's
Dragon Ball
blurry.
Z.
I feel like Dr. Stone's gonna
No.
be probably one of the winning circle brackets.
Nah. Dr. Stone's out. Did you see who they're going up against?
Who are they going to
No,
be?
because
Dragon
it's all
Ball
blurry.
Z.
Yeah, it's so
Take it.
freaking pixelated,
Dragon
man.
Ball Z
No,
started
you
with-
if you
I think I've seen
if-
porn from the
if you
80s
down-
with more
if you
pic-
download
megapixels
it,
than
if
your
you
thing.
download it, it's not pixelated.
Let me look at it. Hold up.
Dragon
Download
Ball
it.
Z started the
Look at it.
movement.
Hey, I'm gonna take a guess out of those 64. How many I've seen? I'm gonna say 16.
Nah, you see
Dominate.
Samurai. Probably. I don't know if you see.
We could touch on our bracket on the next episode of the Rage Game.
Oh yeah, no, yeah,
We'll
definitely.
definitely do it.
Whatever.
Definitely. So the next
Nah,
episode we're gonna go
really
over.
get out.
We're gonna go for the first round, and then we'll just see from there.
That's
Alright.
so much. Who's
Alright.
got time?
I did it in 2 minutes.
Because
Yeah,
you
nothing
watch
to do.
90% of them, and you
Yeah,
can
my
take
bracket.
this
I watched-
time that you have a job to do to watch the other 10%. I'm essential.
I'm essential.
I can't wait to say that. I've been
I'm
holding
so
it this
sorry.
whole time.
I'm
am-
so sorry. You
Wait,
can do
hold
the
on.
same thing. You just
Guys,
stand at a sandwich
You're
shop.
essential.
The kids
Nah,
are
bro,
gonna
there's
bust
people
through
that
that
come
door any
in.
minute now.
There's people that come in. Quacks, hey, are you
But
essential?
I think I'm an essential.
Ah,
I'm
okay,
essential.
cool.
All right.
Shit,
Well, guys,
you're
I enjoyed tonight's
We're all
conversation.
essentials.
I would definitely.
Our
see you
Puff
guys
Girls
on
up
the
against
next
Naruto
episode.
Shippuden. That's funny.
We'll see you guys in the next
Powerpuff Girls.
episode. And Rage on, people.
Ray John, take care.
Ray
Peace
John.
out. Stay home.
Hey,
Wash your hands.
Good night, everybody.
rumors confirmed. Reinhardt is banned next week.
Oh.
Don't tell
Oh my
anyone.
God, here we go.
Go,
I'm
bro.
kidding. I'm
Hey,
kidding.
guys, take care.
Alexa,
No.
take me out of the group.
Gotcha.